So Jan, it's been a minute. It's been like more than a minute. In fact, it's been like several minutes multiplied by 3 months. Works out like
the last recording was May.
1 billion minutes. Like 1 billion minutes.
It's flown by though.
It's flown. Like a lot has been happening in that time. Like you've been jet setting.
Yes, jet set. Yeah, I went to Jamaica.
Yeah,
I wish I was back there.
What was that?
What did you just do?
Yeah,
that's what they were
doing.
But
I sounded like that one from I sounded like that one from Little Mix. You know when she did that stupid voice and it just came out wrong? Like a sound.
That was mad.
What was that?
Well, didn't they ask her to do a Jamaican accent? And that's
what
she
I'm
came
saying.
with.
And it came out like that.
That was crazy. Yeah, but I went to Jamaica for a friend's 40th. It was so good.
Yeah.
For once, in all the years, I've been going to Jamaica since I was about 6. But for the first time, I went as a tourist.
Yeah.
It was a different experience. Just so good. Just had a really good time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think going as a tourist is massive. I went in December as a tourist, and I tell you what, don't get me wrong, I love my family and stuff like that, and you want to see them and all that good stuff, but it makes such a difference when you're in the hotel and you're just utilising all the hotel amenities, like eating until you shit yourself, drinking until
pina coladas. By the pool, just drinking countless rum pina coladas.
I need some Jamaica. I need some Jamaica in my soul.
No, just things like, you leave and then you come back in the evening and your room's all tidy.
But when you stay with family, it's kind of like you have to do that yourself.
Oh, yeah.
And then some.
That's expected.
It's home from home.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, it was a good break. I need to go away more often.
Listen, 2 holidays a year minimum.
Yeah.
It's standard.
Yeah.
Like the way life is, I feel like you need that kind of time out or you'll go crazy, especially in this country.
I think next year I might try Mexico. I've always
Mexico.
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 I don't know, somewhere different.
Speaking of crazy in this country, on my way here, I thought I was going to lose a fucking will to live, honestly. Like, seriously, if you're someone that shops in Tesco, do you shop in Tesco? It doesn't even matter if it's Tesco's because it's every supermarket.
Yeah, sometimes.
You know the little, like, quick checkouts?
Oh, yeah, I never use them.
Right, but if you were going to use those ones, what would be the criteria for you to use it? A couple of items.
Yes.
You'd probably have, you're probably paying with card. If not, you've got your cash ready, right? Oh no, not in my local.
What do they do?
Every single time I go in this bloody Tesco Express on my way to the studio, there's always some arsehole hogging up the Express checkout. Like today, there was 2 people literally hogging up the thing. This woman had a basket like ram full of shopping. I swear, it would have filled like a little trolley. Oh. So she's got. That's not even it. All right, they say you can take a basket through. Yeah. Fine. But so she's got to the whatever and she's beep, 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 beep. And every time one item goes through, she's looking around like, did everybody see that?
Really?
Like, listen, people were not kissing their teeth, but
so
they were kind of she was like really slow and looking around and all the rest of it. And then, it was just crazy. And then there was a next one. A next woman, I don't know if they were together, but she was on the same flex. Oh. Like, they were just taking ages. I was getting so mad. You know when you're like...
That's a bit... What? It would have been quicker if they'd just gone to a human being.
Listen, I was so mad. I really feel like those express checkouts should be for people that have a minimum, a maximum of 10 items.
That's what it's usually about.
It's called express checkout for a reason. I had 2 items, a drink and some mints, and I'm waiting for these idiots. And it wasn't even like I was next. There was a couple of people before me, and I'm proper huffing and puffing like my name flipping, whatever.
That's a bit bizarre.
Listen,
so they're putting in the stuff for just looking around.
It was like, when someone's like, I don't know if they felt like they were going back to their childhood. You know, like when you're a kid and you have those little checkouts and you're like, beep, beep, and you're feeling. I just don't understand it.
That's really weird. And everyone's just standing there waiting.
The people, everyone in the queue was, when everyone's just vetting, the shuffling and the kind of...
and nobody said anything.
No one said anything.
Just hurry up. It's very British. We won't say
anywhere
else in the world.
If you were in America, would you hurry your ass up?
That would go viral.
Listen.
That would end in violence.
Reminds me of when I was in New York. I don't know if I told you this story. We went down to get McDonald's breakfast early one morning, as you do. And there was like a little bit of a queue again. And this black guy came in, kind of sizable. You could tell my man was hungry. So he was in the queue, he was behind us, but someone must have come in and didn't realise, when the queue's sort of all over the place, and kind of stood sort of beside me but behind me.
Right.
Here, my man, when the person behind the counter must have said, like, come forward. But I'm next. Like, seriously. I was on the floor because it's the way he kind of pushed the guy out of the way. He was like, I'm next.
Black guy.
Big black guy. And I was just like, whoa. Okay? I think he was carrying the community.
Yeah, that doesn't sound...
It was a little bit, I felt like he was on tenterhooks. It was weird. But he was adamant that he was not going to lose his place in the queue.
That's really...
Everybody turned around in the McDonald's. It was like for a minute. Like you could hear a pin drop. It was like really awkward. I thought, when you feel like kind of like away because like that's another black person.
But is it...
Like there was no need for that.
Yeah,
like, the energy levels was just ridiculous. It was too much.
So what happened? Did they just...
They got served.
Yeah, maybe they know him.
No, I don't think they knew him.
But he sounds very aggressive. I probably would serve him. But
I think it was better for everybody that he got served.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's only McDonald's. Like a McMuffin.
What did he order?
I don't know what he ordered. I was on the floor because I was just like, whoa, my man come with energy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was enough. It was a lot.
Did he see you laughing?
I don't think he was even aware. You know the people, they're in their own, they're like blinkered.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm next. I want my food. Ain't nobody talking to me. I can't see y'all. It was like that. Okay. It was a little bit like that anyway. It was enough. We laughed.
That is funny.
We did laugh.
Oh, dear.
We laughed. And we laughed about it for days as well.
Oh,
when afterwards you're still laughing?
That's New York for you.
Like 2 weeks later.
New York.
Like, is it still funny? Yeah, we're laughing on the plane and everything.
Strange characters in New York.
It was so deep.
Yeah.
I love New York, but you're right. There's a lot of strange beings.
I remember when I went to New York, I'll tell you this quickly. And I was just sitting down eating, and there was this older lady sitting the next table next to me. Mm-hmm. She just let out one big fart.
What?
She did. Yeah, it was me, and there was this other guy there. He just stopped. I was shocked.
Did you go? I would have gone. So
I was
loud.
so shocked. I just couldn't believe it.
Was she eating?
She was a pensioner. She was
I don't think it's what you are. How dare you?
And the guy kind of sitting near me we were just like.
And you're eating. You're in a restaurant.
I don't think I'd started eating yet.
No, but you're in a restaurant.
Yeah.
So you need to have some decorum.
Out. Yeah, just let
How
one
disgusting.
Out. And it looked like she was over 60. She was like,
I don't
maybe
care.
70.
She's over 60.
It was weird. I just thought I'm really in New York. Because I don't believe that would have happened there.
But I don't understand what would possess you to let go a fart like that in public.
It was weird. It
like
was
just
so
cut out your
loud.
batty and fart.
Yeah.
Did she actually lift up her batty?
She didn't lift up. She was just sitting there normal. All of a sudden, all you hear is...
So was it on a chair? So she was sitting on a chair. Like, let's think about this logistically. So she was sitting on a chair.
Sitting on a chair eating her hamburger.
So, and she didn't move her arse, so that must have squeezed out.
She didn't think. She just did it and just
she might have shit
carried
herself.
on.
She might have followed through a little bit.
And my friend came back from the bath toilet. I told her, just like,
that is nasty. I would have said, I'd have made her know you're grime.
You would have been shocked.
You are grotty.
I was just shocked. I was in shock. I was like, really?
That's dirty. That is proper dirty.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've all got a fart. It's like gas that needs to go.
But it's in McDonald's.
Seriously,
it was just really... there's people around
You don't fart around people like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, have some discretion. Go in the toilet.
Yes. It wasn't even silent. She's like...
She might have had like, I don't know, IBS or something like that.
I don't know, because she was older. I would say definitely she could have been between 65 and 70.
Maybe she couldn't control it.
Yeah, I don't think she could. She was an older lady.
So she had like serious flatulence.
Yeah, this was an older lady.
Still dirty. Sorry.
It's still really
She needs to take those tablets because there's apparently tablets that you can take to make your like farts smell nice.
Really?
Apparently.
They actually exist.
Apparently, but all kind of chemicals is in that. What would be the side effect? To making your fart smell like whatever.
What's in that?
It's rotting out your gut at the same time.
Yeah, that's
sorry. If you
sometimes just leave things alone.
Leave nature to do its thing, but just with a bit of discretion. Do you know what I'm saying? Like not in public. Dirty. But it's been hot over these last few days. Like really, really hot. Have you been coping with the heat?
I like it.
I love it.
I think that I prefer this to the alternative. And I think as I get older, I think I can see myself moving away to a warmer climate.
I've always said that.
Yeah, I don't.
I need a home like in the Caribbean and somewhere here, and like we just rotate.
Yeah.
Because it's really not about just being here like indefinitely.
When I was in Jamaica, I was thinking if I was comfortable financially, I would live there or anywhere warm for 6 months.
Yeah.
And just come back here for a while and then go back.
Yeah. Yeah, standard.
I can't stand cold weather.
It's the cold, and you know what? The cold just fucks you up. Like, in terms of your body, if you've got like any ache, like if you've got, I don't know, if you've got problems with your knees or your back, or I don't know, if you break a bone, like if you've got a broken leg, when that cold gets into that, it's a problem. You need the heat. Like the heat just heals.
Yeah. You look better, you feel better.
Exactly.
You've got vitamin D.
And you're never too young to get arthritis, you know.
I know.
People think like arthritis is an old people's thing. Nah.
It used to be.
It used to be, but I think it's the food and stuff that people are eating.
There's a lot of things that's going on.
Yeah.
Things that are a bit odd.
That is not young
You've
anymore.
got 30-year-olds having strokes.
Yeah. Just don't. It's scary. Because there are a lot of people walking around with high blood pressure that don't know about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you need to be on top of things like that, you know.
Definitely.
At least annually. Like we've spoken about that so many times, but a lot of people are afraid to go to and the thing is, I understand it's like the fear factor. You know, I understand that going to the doctors and saying, oh, I ain't really got any problems as such, but can you just check me out?
Yeah.
It's kind of daunting because a lot of people wait till something's wrong.
Yeah, they wait, Men do
men
that.
especially. I think women, we're definitely better at things like that because I think we generally have to go anyway. Like
because they keep writing us,
they write to you for every damn thing.
Of what is it?
Smear test,
cervical screening. What else? There's something else that
basically
you do.
the smear test, aka skin out your pum pum, make someone jump in there with this thing that just scrapes your insides raw and then sends it off and make you wait for about a week in anticipation of whether there's some abnormal cells going on in your body or not, and then you keep it moving.
It's all a bit.
It's a lot. It's a lot, but yeah, I mean, I think it might be a lot, but ultimately
it's good.
You
it's
need
good to know. You should know. Because if there is something wrong, then you can
address it.
You can address it.
And I think that's key because a lot of the time, when something is wrong, when it's caught within a reasonable time, 99% of the time it can be reversed. It's when you leave stuff, you know? And we're not just talking about a little coldage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, let's not bring the mood down. But do you think we genuinely like the heat here in the UK? Because I don't know, you know, when it's hot, you get a lot of idiots, number one, on the road. Like when it's pissing it down with rain or when it's really hot, the idiots come out. You get people that, if you're in an office and it's hot, it's just uncomfortable, it's sticky. 9 times out of 10, the air conditioners ain't working properly, or there's a problem with the fans or whatever the hell it is. There's always an issue at work. Do you know what I mean? Everything is like stressy. You go in a shop, it's hot, you're hot and bothered.
Yeah.
The only time I feel like we really enjoy the heat is when we're doing nothing or when we're just chilling and enjoying it.
I think we really enjoy it if we're at home and you have a garden. People sit out in the garden, or
and the inside of your house is cool.
Yeah, or just even sometimes like if you're out with friends. Yeah, at a pub outside, just leisure. Yeah, that's the time to enjoy the sun. But I enjoy it all the time. But
no,
I know
I do. But
remember last year when it was hot for like 2 months straight, it didn't rain, and then people started moaning. I loved it.
Yeah,
I didn't want it to end.
I did. I think, as I said, it only becomes a problem when you have to do stuff that requires you being in close proximity to other people. And can we just address the fact that deodorant is essential in this weather? Because there are too many people walking around smelling like boh. I don't find it. Listen.
Do you know, it's probably their clothes though.
Well, yeah.
They put on the same old clothes. They're bathing, but you're wearing the same.
Well, you only smell when it's stale. Fresh sweat doesn't smell.
No, that's true.
Truth of the matter. Do you know what I'm saying? So whatever dirty habits you've got at home, dragging out the dirty T-shirt from the bottom of the wash basket or the same dirty leggings that you wore, please. And I'm not just talking about guys, it's women as well that are smelling out here, and it's just disgusting.
It's just smelling out here.
I should not be sitting and you walk past me and I can smell your crotch.
Really? Can you?
Yes. And you know my nose is like a bloodhound.
Yeah, it is.
Like I shouldn't be able to smell that. Like I shouldn't be able to smell anything musty.
I get on public transport every day. The tube and overground. I don't. Maybe I'm immune to it now. I don't really. Maybe on the odd occasion it's like, what's that smell? But sometimes I think that's the toilet in the train.
Well, no, I think it's someone's baggy.
It might be though.
It's just nasty.
If you're near the toilet, oh god, that toilet always stinks.
But I don't understand. I've never understood how people, especially when it's early in the morning, how you can come out of your house and be smelling so early.
I think those people. I think those people just wash their face and brush their teeth.
If that.
Yeah, I think that's what they do, and they might wipe. Wipe under your arms. They might do that, but yeah.
Imagine what. God.
Or some might think because they bath at night, they don't
That
need
is
to do
acceptable.
anything the next day.
You know, if
But
you're
you
gonna
sweat in the night.
if
so
you, I was
need
gonna
to.
say, if you
Yeah.
want to be someone that has one set of bathing a day, do it in the morning before you leave your yard at least, because then we don't have to be subjected to your
Have a
stench.
quick shower.
Do you know what I'm saying? Doing it at night and then sweating and
Yeah.
coming out of the same dirty baggie that you've been wearing all night. Do you know what I mean? No, come on.
Baggy all
That's
night.
just oh.
Yeah.
And men, it's the same. I shouldn't be able to smell cheesy balls. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what that smells like.
You
Cheesy
do.
balls.
The thing is, you don't have to have had, you don't have to have had cheesy balls to know that it's cheesy balls.
It's cheesy. But you're lucky though, you drive. You don't have to pull up with public transport.
But this
You
is what I'm
just
saying. If I'm
remove
somewhere
yourself.
public and you walk past me and I'm
And you
smelling
can
that,
smell it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually. I don't know.
I reckon you have. You're just being polite. Jan's polite. I don't know why.
Very polite. No, but I remember years ago. Oh my gosh, when I was coming from college, it was in Clapham, and there was a big Iceland there. I doubt that's there now because gentrification.
Of course.
But,
What is it now?
but,
Lidl or Aldi
no, it's probably
Costa?
Waitrose. I bet it's Waitrose.
or Marks? Probably not even Marks. Wait,
Probably
Rose,
not
you're right.
Waitrose. So anyway, we were in there just buying snacks or whatever, and this
Snack?
large man came in. But I reckon he had mental health problems, but he was morbidly obese. He stunk. It's like he hadn't bathed.
Yeah,
for-
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Like
he
under all the
stunk.
creases.
But yeah, but he went in there. His clothes were dirty. Like he had
Yeah.
fleas, everything.
Oh,
but he
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
I'm looking at him. I think this person isn't well. But the people in Iceland, they didn't rush him out. I don't know. It's like it was really awkward.
Yeah,
like, they
it's
didn't
a
want
bit-
him
it's a
round
bit
the
touch and
food, but they
go.
didn't want to say anything. Anyway, he buys his stuff. I'm at the bus stop. He's at the bus stop. So the bus comes down. This is like when the old route masters were in. Like he went in and so the bus conductor, some black man, sees him.
Come off, me boss.
No, but he didn't want him to get on. So like he sees him approaching, he quickly rings the bell, so the bus just drives off.
Oh my
but
God.
at this time, the guy, he's holding on, and the bus
Holding on to the
drags
door?
him. Like he's holding on to
No.
the and it just
So he's
drags
brazen
him.
as well.
It drags him. So the bus conductor had to stop. That's where they had all the conductors were still there. So they had to
Oh my
stop.
God,
and there
that's
was
going back, isn't it?
there were loads of school children there. I remember there were loads of school children. The bus conductor blamed them. He pretended it was their fault why the man dropped and almost got crushed
bus
under
his
the
granny.
bus. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
But I'm thinking, no, I
And
saw
Jan's sitting
you.
there thinking, I saw
I
what you
saw
did,
you.
bitch.
You saw him get on, and you were hoping he wouldn't get on, and you did that, and you could have killed him. He could have been crushed under the wheel.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
It dragged him.
So what did he hold on to?
He held on to, you know, the old route masters, like
Oh,
before,
the poles.
the pole. Sorry,
Yeah.
the pole. So he got on, and the bus
No.
like rang the bell, like, but he didn't realize the guy was
Oh
holding on
my
to it, and the
God.
bus dragged him.
So why didn't he have the presence of mind to let go of the bloody pole?
He didn't. He just held on to it. I tell you, this man was. I think he was a
Not
bit-
all the.
He was morbidly obese, and I think there was mental health
I'm
problems. But I
surprised
thought
he
it
had the
was so
strength.
cruel.
That is cruel.
But he didn't want it. And then the bus conductor was like, "Oh, it's the kids." It was a Jamaican man. It's the
Daddy
kids.
picked
it's
me them, and I picked me them. Come fuck up the whole situation.
And the children
Nah.
are standing there like, "We
What?
weren't even anywhere near you."
No,
man.
if that was us at school, they'd have been
Yeah.
like, "No, you're talking shit."
But no, but if anything had gone bad, if that guy had died, they would have blamed the school kids.
Oh
It
my
would have gone.
God.
It was a bit.
But how can you blame school kids when you're the driver? Come on,
And then
it's ridiculous.
what happened? And then the conductor reluctantly tried to help him up, but this man stunk. He was really
stunk to
it's
the highest of
personal
heaven.
hygiene. Yeah, and I just stood there watching. I think, oh gosh, that could have ended so badly.
I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not small, right? And I just feel like you can't. Okay, you know, some people are like, "Oh, fat people stink," right? No,
Yeah, I know there
what
are
I'm
some
saying,
people,
Some people think
ignorant
that.
people do that.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
But when you get someone that's of a certain size,
Yeah, this guy.
I feel like maybe there's an element of truth in that. In that, if you're not on it,
Yeah.
i.e., if you're not up on your hygiene, because there's excess folds.
Yeah, he would.
You know,
barely
sweat
walk.
and stuff might get into
Yeah.
the creases, and I think with anybody, if
Yeah.
you don't clean yourself,
Yeah, no,
so-
this man
yeah.
wasn't. This man wasn't bathing at all.
Yeah,
He didn't-
dirty.
Yeah, he was just. It was just, and he was in the supermarket.
Imagine if you had to lick that for £1 million. I
You're crazy. $1 million. That's not enough. No,
was gonna say that's not enough.
$1 million quid.
Well, no, actually, I probably won't. Actually.
25.
I'd have to
mil.
chop my tongue off
25
afterwards.
mil.
That'd have to be like 50 mil. That'd be like I'd need $1 million every year
That would have to be
to do that.
Gosh, no, that'd be a lump sum.
In it, you need the guarantee.
I need the
and that needs to be wired into my account before.
No, poor guy.
I'd have to have a tongue transplant. I don't think I could live. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror again after that.
It was.
I'm so finicky. It's dirty.
With your 30 grand in your bed, in your bank account.
30 grand.
I could look at myself. I'll be all right.
Be like, yeah, you're good, Jan. You're good. Can you imagine?
Right.
Ew, no. Imagine if you had like a wife and that. But
He might have
some
done
smelly
that.
people, like, it's funny because there's one guy that I know and he tells me he likes women's fannies to smell. He says he likes dirty. Well, he didn't say dirty. He was saying he likes, what did he say? Basically, I'm saying dirty, but he said something like he likes it to be a bit, I'm making up
Musty.
words. No, he didn't say musty. He said he was basically saying he likes a bit of an odour.
Oh, I've heard some men say that.
So I said to him, what, you're like fishy pom pom? He was like, yeah, man. What did he say? He said something about, it smells ready. And I was like, okay, well, if smelling fishy means that you're ready,
strange people out there.
ain't never gonna be ready because there is no way. Could you imagine a man telling you, yeah, your pum pum smells nice and fishy? Oh my God, I would die.
That would be an insult.
That would be, oh my God.
There's some strange men out there. There's some strange people.
That's some
got some
freaky
really
dudes.
funny.
I bet R. Kelly likes it stinking.
I don't know.
R. Kelly.
Man.
Oh, listen, speaking of R. Kelly, he tried to, he's been back in court with his lawyers
I
trying
saw them.
to get the court case thrown out.
Well, it's a new one.
No,
is
Robert.
it? Haven't they got more tapes? Didn't they say they've
I think
got more?
I think they have. I'm not sure what. To be honest with you, I just skimmed the article because I'm just like, I'm tired of this.
I don't know. I just think they really tried to get him now, and I just think it's going to flop in court.
Of course,
a good lawyer
because
will
they're
be
trying
able
too
to-
hard.
Yeah, he tried too hard, and I just think it's going to get messy.
I think if they had just, well, I don't even know what they should have
I
done.
think it's too late.
Yeah,
And you got
sadly.
these big women who
Especially-
claim they've been kidnapped.
No, but it's the big women that have fucked up the. I swear, like especially that one. What was her
Yeah,
name?
the women have messed up.
Messed up the whole
Yeah, they have.
possibility.
Yeah, they have.
Because of their.
They're not.
there was
A
one,
lot of them aren't credible. They
No.
don't come across as being credible.
You're right.
So-
And there was one in particular. I forgot. We spoke about this before. The one that left her husband and Pitney to go and shuck up with R.
Remember
Kelly.
that? Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
I was just thinking, you're an idiot. Go
I'm
away.
sorry. I don't condone women being abused,
Yeah.
mistreated, or anything like that. Not in the slightest. But she's dumb.
Even her daughter was cussing her. It's
She's
like,
dumb
you
as
just
fuck.
left us.
How are you gonna just run off with R. Kelly,
Yeah.
who you know?
I'm not interested in the underage victims.
Yeah,
These
exactly.
women
Just
who
go away.
Voluntarily.
No one cares
to
about
be
you.
there.
Like you went willingly.
Yeah.
You were not coerced. You were not held under duress. You were there because you wanted to be there, and you only got mad when you realised, I want your
Yeah.
whole
it's
ass
just-
again.
I don't know. It's just this. I can see him just leaving America
And going where? Nowhere
I
will
don't know
take him.
where, just going underground because I don't think he'll do time.
I don't think he'll do time.
See.
But the really sad thing about the whole thing is, or well, maybe sad or whatever. I feel like if he doesn't get convicted, that will send a message to all of his devout fans that he's innocent. People will look at it from that perspective.
Oh, that's all, start going to his concerts again.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
still going. Huh?
Because that's basically what happened last time
Yeah.
when he got off. Everybody suddenly thought, oh, well, he didn't get convicted in court. That means it never happened. Oh, no, but it did happen.
Yeah.
But they just couldn't convict. Like, what do we need here?
Let's see what happens with this. But I won't hold my breath.
Are you listening to R. Kelly music again?
I haven't listened apart from when it was in Jamaica and they played it.
Step in the name, loving it.
Yeah, that was it.
Is that what they played? They loved
I think
that?
it was that song they played. Yeah,
Now
they didn't get the
everybody
memo.
move. You gotta play it by the rules. You gotta do when I do. No, that's not how it goes, is it? Step, step, side to side.
Why are you singing it?
Everybody, that was a tune though. You know
It
what?
is, of course, that
every
was.
time I think about R. Kelly, I get mad.
That
you know.
album was a good album. The Chocolate Factory was a very good album.
There were so many songs that I used to proper bop to.
We all did. And
like
now,
some of them nasty songs. I was like, yes, well, R. Kelly. But now you're just like, no.
it was it's Michael Jackson's. It was the anniversary of his
Yeah,
death
it's
last
10
week.
years.
Yeah, a lot of people. So that
It was quiet, wasn't it?
it was. Yeah, nobody said anything because that documentary just wasn't.
But it wasn't. There
credible.
wasn't as much kind of like tributes. As
I
normal.
think people were a bit.
A bit tetchy.
Yeah.
I was out there with mine. I don't give
No,
a
I put
fuck.
mine out as well. I actually forgot and I put it out the second.
Oh no, I ain't gonna forget that.
That documentary.
That
wasn't-
sounds really sad. But I love Michael.
Yeah.
I love Michael Jackson.
Nobody said anything when I posted it. I think
No one said-
people still, you just don't know.
I still think if we're just beating a dead horse here.
Yeah.
But if the FBI have been investigating this man for
10
however many
years.
years and they
Yeah.
still can't come up with nothing, who are you to judge?
Yeah,
That's how I'm looking at it. Because the FBI will fucking shut you down even if there ain't nothing to shut you down with.
But Wade and that other one, they've gone quiet.
Safe chuck.
Yeah, that was it. They're not credible. I will say that. They were not
Wade
credible.
needs to settle his skin.
Yeah.
Wade's just angry that he just didn't get the bringing that he thought he was due.
Yeah, he wanted to organise a tribute concert and the family wouldn't let him. And then after that, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, Michael molested me.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, molested your brain cells. Damn fool.
Michael, poor Michael. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But I am... back to the whole heat thing. I feel like the heat is definitely getting to some people. Like, I don't know if you caught that story about the racist pensioner. Like, this whole Brexit thing
Sorry today.
It's going crazy, right?
What?
I mean, Brexit is an absolute mess.
Yeah.
So if you're not in the UK and you've probably heard like Brexit, it's bollocks, basically. Let's just put it that way. At the moment, we're trying to decide who we're going to have leading the Tory party.
It'll be Boris.
It will be Boris.
Yeah.
Which is another joke. So you've got Boris leading the UK and you've got Trump leading the States. I kind of feel like, are we in the Twilight Zone or something? It's just really bizarre. But anyway, so this pensioner, basically, he decided that he was going to go into, no, tell a lie, he was in the bookies in Peckham. So he's down your way. And he was trying to claim his winnings.
Yep.
And the girl behind the counter was obviously not moving quick enough for him.
Yeah.
So he turned around and told her, when Brexit comes, you'll be gone. So she said, well, what does that mean? And he says, you fucking
Really? He said
N-bomb. Yep.
Right. Okay.
Called her the N-bomb. And basically, as he went to leave, he was accosted, obviously. And then basically, he went to court and whatnot. And yeah, they basically gave him a community order and told him he's got to pay cost and compensation to the girl he verbally abused. And
I see him leaving court with a plastic bag over
with a black bag.
Black bag over his face.
Isn't that ironic?
Idiot. Yeah.
You're covering your face with a black
He
bag.
wasn't expect. I'm glad she took it. She took it. I like what she said though. I couldn't go back to work. I
would have milked that for everything.
Milked it.
I'd be like, no, I've got post-traumatic stress.
She milked it though.
Yeah.
Good.
The stress is far too. I'm having nightmares.
I'm having
night tremors. Yeah, no, can't do
that
it.
Bit made me laugh.
I need compo. I need to be compensated.
What did she say? I started questioning whether I should be here or not. She's born there.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Come on, stop it. I started questioning. I didn't think England was racist or something like that. I said,
what rock have you been under?
Have you been paying attention to Windrush? What's
Innit?
going on there?
Innit? For some people, she's got to milk it though, innit? She's got to style it out.
Yeah, good on her. I'm glad she. How much did she get?
I think it wasn't.
It wasn't money.
It wasn't
a
lot.
Right. Oh,
She got a bit of money.
Oh right, okay.
I think she got a couple $100 or something.
Okay,
I don't think it was a lot. I would have been looking grand. Yeah, we need G's here.
Distress.
Not hundreds. Hundreds can't work.
No.
That's got to be thousands of pounds. You're taking the piss.
Right.
He was 74 as well. And you know that. Oh, I'm just an old pensioner. I could just imagine him in it. Hurry up! And she's like, calm down, sir. When Brexit comes, when it comes, your lot will be gone.
Yep.
What are you talking about? You fucking... You could just see how it went.
You can imagine when he was younger and all the West Indians started arriving in the country. I can imagine
where they come to nick all our jobs. Do you know what I mean? Look at them. Their black skin and white palms. What's going on? They've been undercooked. Were they standing in the kiln like this? Do you know what I mean? Feet down, hands up. Their little blacky sambos. You can imagine. You can imagine.
Yep.
Look at them. Bringing all their spices and colours. We don't want it here. Bugger off back to your country, eat your rice and all that.
Basically, that's probably what was said.
And then low-key, my man's online looking at black porn.
Well,
I have a theory. I do believe that a lot of racists do indulge in porn of colour.
One of the members, I'm sure I read somewhere, one of the members of the BNP
had a black woman.
Had a black woman.
Yeah. I was like, more for her.
What was she doing? Did she need
low
a visa?
self-esteem.
Where was she from?
Nah, she had low self-esteem. I'm sorry. No, there's no other explanation for it.
Why?
Why would you be with a racist?
Would you be with him? You must have wanted something.
Well, you know when they probably did like slavery role play, like in the bedroom.
Oh,
he was a slave master and she was a dirty little picky-haired slave.
Picky-head.
Yeah. She had to put on her little white dress or whatever and be pretending to pick cotton and he'd become a, come over here, you bitch.
That is a thing.
It's a thing. It is absolutely a thing.
But I just didn't, I'm sure they had children. I just didn't get it. Like, why would you even be with this person?
That's weird.
Is he rich? Or I don't know.
She probably, you see, and this is the thing, I think a lot of racists, it's more that they're scared. I think it's a fit. Again, it's a fit. Of course, I'm not condoning it, but I feel like a lot of them probably would rather not, but for whatever fear or experiences they've had in life, this is where they're at. It's fear.
Yeah, fear. It's fear.
Because how can you dislike? I mean, you could dislike somebody,
Right.
and they could happen to be black, and that's fine. But how do you generalize on a whole race of people because of what? You can't.
It's mental illness.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's hating people because of their skin color. No other reason. There's
No other reason.
You've got nothing else.
Nothing else. Well, it's like Meghan Markle. I mean, she is the subject of every, maybe not the subject. She's every opportunity. The press will just rip
rip
woman,
her to shreds.
You know, and I just think,
and they're wondering why they didn't with the baby. They didn't want to. You know the normal thing where royalty. What hospital do they go to?
The Lindo wing.
The Lindo wing somewhere wherever.
Son up there
West
looking
London.
half dead because
hours later.
I don't mean half dead. I meant she just had a baby.
Yeah, it's hours later they're out there come out to show the baby.
She could barely
off to the
stand
world.
up.
Yeah, but I think
Jesus.
another reason why they didn't want to go down that road because people were just looking at their baby to see how dark that child is. That's
and
all it is.
He's got a black person's nose. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
his nose is
what
quite.
It looks like now. It'd be
He's
interesting.
cute.
Yeah,
He was cute.
he was cute, but I think they're just being very. Oh, they know what it is.
Very out of order.
Yes, so.
Well, apparently, a well-known British newspaper has claimed that she sat. We are not giving any kind of publicity to any of them. They apparently Harry and Meghan have sacked 3 nannies already, and like baby Archie is only 6 weeks old.
Do we know why? If that's true, why?
Well, this is what I'm saying. So they're trying to make out that Meghan is just so difficult.
Right.
She's a diva. She's da 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 da. No, the bottom line is the nanny was probably trying to sneak pictures, doing something that she shouldn't have done, just basically not doing what she should have done.
Probably wasn't even a nanny. Probably a reporter for the Sun.
Can you imagine?
They used to do that.
Yeah. Out of order.
Probably not even a nanny. But no, it's probably. But they don't care. They just want to blame her. It's always about her.
It's always Meghan. I forget the fact that Harry's like. He kind of, I guess, in a lot of senses, has the final say on stuff, especially publicly. Oh, no, it's Meghan. How? She's got to have some tough-ass skin, boy.
Well, she married into that.
I know.
Fair, she married into that.
She married into that, but I don't know whether she really bargained for it to this extent.
He's a fool.
Well,
she didn't read about Diana.
It's love. It's love, Jan. It's love. What you won't do.
She should mind herself. You just
do
never
for
know.
love. Yeah, I don't know.
She should watch her back always.
Yeah,
you just never know how this could turn out.
Her mum's over here, though, isn't it? Still,
is she?
I believe so.
Weirdo.
The mum, you're so out of order.
She's all right.
No, you're still reeling from the wedding, aren't you?
Yeah.
How you turn up on your own?
How you turn up on your own? Not even a friend.
Like black people don't move like that. I don't understand.
I was thinking like, no, it's just her mother representing her. That was it.
Yeah, that was
not even a cousin, not even a friend.
Oh no, she had the whole of the Suits cast. They were friends.
And Oprah
and Serena.
It just looks so weird.
Your fave, Serena.
Oh yeah. I love her.
I don't know what. Anyway,
yeah,
but
Serena.
Serena's all right, man.
You see their latest pictures?
Anyway, I'm not even talking to you about these pictures, right? Because you're just out of order.
What?
What, the one with Alexis, the little girl?
Oh, I like the little girl.
She's so gorgeous. She really is a cutie patootie.
No, there's one picture of Serena that I saw that I thought was quite nice, actually.
Usually you don't think they're nice.
I don't.
Chad's not easy, you know.
So some of the pictures, like...
What, do you think she's trying too hard, or...?
No, I just think they just get it wrong.
What you mean, like the clothes, like the whole ensemble?
Yeah, do you remember the swimsuit?
Jan, I can't deal with you today.
Everyone was going...
What was wrong with the swimsuit?
There was a couple of swimsuit pictures that were a bit...
But she's got a banging body, though.
But like,
oh my God!
No, she does. No, but there was a few pictures.
Serena has a banging body.
There were a few pictures.
Might not be your type of body, but
she does. But there were a few pictures that were the swimsuit pictures that were a bit weird.
What do you mean?
Everyone was like, "Oh, she looks beautiful," and I'm thinking,
what
"Are you not
was
looking
weird
at these
about
pictures properly?"
What was weird?
I can't remember. I showed you them, but I'd have to find them.
What was it? The way that the
way she, this costume, the
way
way
it fit.
she. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't remember, to be
honest.
honest.
It was just like...
was that for Sports Illustrated?
That was it.
Okay,
that was it.
Vaguely remember.
And it was just like... And everyone was like,
but she's a sex symbol.
Who? Yeah, you're right. No, a lot of men do like her. I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
No,
she's a strong black woman.
Yeah, she's not ugly or anything. I'm just saying some of the pictures.
She's a strong black woman.
Yeah, but
she's got the body of an ox. Do you know what I mean? She's like strong. Yeah.
Very strong. She's a very strong woman.
Yeah. You're out of order.
I'm not even doing anything.
You don't need to.
What?
Like, sometimes no words say more
No,
than...
I like Serena Williams. I just think the pictures could be a lot better.
You like Serena Williams.
I do like Serena Williams though. But sometimes it's some of the clothes she wears. It's like, you're a fashion designer, right?
Jan, I'm done. Okay, so you must have caught the whole thing. The whole thing with Snoop and Gazza. That was hilarious.
I saw. Tell people who might have missed it. Well, a couple of days ago, Snoop Dogg posted a picture of Paul Gascoigne, Gazza, who's a former footballer, English footballer. Mm-hmm. So one half of it was a meme. So there was a picture of Snoop when he was around. How old was he? I
think circa 93.
Yeah, it was in his 20s, and it's something about marijuana.
It said, let me quote.
Yeah, I just can't remember the quote.
It said, so it had Gazza back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
At age 20. Yeah. And then it had Gazza now, age 47.
Yeah.
And it said alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
And then underneath it had Snoop 20 years, because they're the same age.
Yeah.
And Snoop now saying marijuana abuse, basically implying that alcohol does more damage than marijuana could.
To be fair to Gazza, though, that picture was taken like maybe 6 years ago. He was at his worst.
When he was wearing mascara, remember? Because he
Where was Gazza?
Can't you remember? He was wearing mascara. And I remember seeing, like, I don't know if it was a clip online or whatever, and he was saying, like, in his Geordie accent, I can't do his accent. No, we won't be doing that. He was saying that he wears mascara because he's got blue eyes and it makes his eyes pop. I was
really?
Like, bye, Gazza.
I didn't even know. That's news to me. I didn't know that.
But that was when he was basically drunk.
Yeah, he was a bit. Yeah, he was at his work. He was at death's door.
Yeah, I'm surprised because there was a lot of people thought he was gonna go.
I thought he was gonna go. I remember a lot of people in football, like, they paid for his rehab. I remember that was a thing, but I thought he was finished. But yeah, still there.
Yeah, so anyway, so he clapped back.
Yeah.
Gazza clapped all the way back.
Funny. He thought it was funny, but people just kept going.
It wasn't funny, Gazza. Putting on a fake Rastafarian hat with fake locks and a big piece of rolled up spliff going, something Snoop is not funny. Actually, borderline's racist.
Sorry, I missed that. I didn't see that. I just remember when it came out, he was alerted to it. He laughed at it. But I think people just kind of, the public, how could you, Snoop, be so mean? I don't think Snoop even created that picture. I don't think it was him that created it. I think he just saw it somewhere.
Oh, really? And then just posted it.
Yeah, but they keep saying that he
doing
did
a 50 Cent, innit?
Yeah.
50 Cent is out of order anyway.
Nightmare.
Poor young buck. But anyway, so Gazza's now challenged him to a boxing match.
God. Yeah, I saw that.
And he said,
Good Morning Britain.
He was chatting to your boy Piers.
Rubbish.
But he was saying, like, Gazza was saying that, basically calling Snoop out, saying that he could have him because he's strong. I'm thinking, Gazza, look, right, just take it easy, innit?
Yeah, Snoop hasn't responded though.
Nah, Snoop ain't gonna respond. Don't take it for granted that just because Snoop is slim,
he'll beat you to a pulp.
Beat you to a pulp.
He's definitely fitter because Paul Gascoigne just looks, even now, I don't know, something about him.
The joke was when he was speaking to Good Morning Britain, he said this is what he said: I was in Spain doing a couple of charity events, and I said, "Shit, on the way back on the plane, I might get some decent press." Then he said, "But when I landed, my Twitter page went mad, and I thought, what's happening?" When I found it was Snoop Dogg, that sounds Scottish. Mm-hmm. He said, when I found it was Snoop Dogg, I thought, why me?
Yeah,
he said that happened 6 years ago. And then
he thought it was funny though at first.
He did think it was funny,
but then people kept going on. Oh, how could Snoop be? Oh, alcoholism isn't a joke. And
again, did Snoop actually make the meme though?
I don't think he did.
Can we all get a grip?
I don't even know who Paul Gascoigne is.
It's just exactly he wouldn't know who Paul Gascoigne is.
Know who that is. He found it somewhere. You know that way.
Yeah.
He found it
and just reposted it. Anyway, Gazza was saying that basically I was a fan of Snoop. How could you do that to me? And then he called Snoop an ugly twat.
Yes,
and I was like, "Are you serious, Paul?
Paul, he's just pushing it now.
Paul is just taking the piss.
He's clout chasing."
He said, "Morning, Snoop. Get your lazy ass out of bed. It's walkies time. Woof woof, you ugly twat."
And then the dog.
Love Gazza.
That dog didn't look like Snoop.
Wasn't that dog used somewhere? I think when
Snoop has used it.
Yeah, because he does look like
he does. I think he acknowledged that years ago.
Yeah. Hence the name. Innit? Like Gazza, you're not putting anything out that we don't already know. Just sit down, innit?
That was bizarre.
That was weird.
Random.
Like, Gazza, just
random.
enjoy the reignited fame. Do you know what I mean? Like, about
He
you
was
thought
always overrated. Isn't it?
you thought that you thought that you was going to get some kind of fame because of what you were doing in Spain, and then you realised it was because of what Snoop had posted. Enjoy it now.
How is he living in Spain now?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He still had money.
I don't know.
He drunk all that.
All I know is his ex-wife is called Cheryl, which makes me angry.
Oh, his ex-wife. Oh yeah, she married
And
him for
Bianca.
life.
Bianca,
That's not even his daughter.
No, stepdaughter, innit?
But they're so that I don't even know why Cheryl married him. Well, I know why.
Well, money, innit?
Yeah,
Secure the
that
bag,
was-
babe.
That was, and her daughter, Paul Gascoigne's my dad. But he doesn't even talk to her.
No. What is Bianca doing now? I haven't seen her since Big Brother.
Oh, I forgot she was doing reality show for a while, wasn't she? I don't know.
She was like trying to keep up with Jordan and Jodie Marsh.
Yeah, she didn't really have a talent.
Them breed of people there.
Apart from, she just went off, her being...
My dad's Gazza.
Well, stepdad.
No, but she didn't say that. She
That's
just said
the
my
thing,
dad.
they never said that. They never said that. It was always, my dad, but he's your stepdad. Your real father's actually alive.
Like, so what are you doing?
He's actually living.
These people make you
It's a
laugh.
bit
innit?
weird.
Clout chasing.
Clout chasing. new word, clout chasing. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'd be interesting to see what she's doing with herself. And Jodie Marsh, actually.
What happened to her?
I don't know.
I used to like her.
I used to like
For some
that
weird
Jordan and
reason.
her little spats. That was quite
Yeah,
funny.
they always had. I think Geordie Marsh, she became like a
Bodybuilder, yeah.
I don't know if she's still doing that though. She's still
I
doing
don't know
that.
what's up with these people. And then she got married, went on that program and got married to that guy, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then that died a death.
It was, no surprise.
And then she was a lesbian.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then she decided she was straight again.
Yeah.
And
She's trying anything these days.
Isn't it? It's like...
Just to keep your name out.
Yeah, basically that's what it was. Just to
That's what it is.
keep relevant, sadly. But Stormzy
Yeah.
at Glastonbury. So it was Glastonbury the other day, wasn't it?
Yes.
Over the
I
weekend.
totally forgot about Glastonbury.
Did you?
Oh, right. Until I saw, I was out, and then when I got home, I saw #Stormzy. Oh, great performance. Oh my God, he's made history. You know.
And did you not think that he had?
I didn't know he was I forgot he was headlining, but I checked out something. No, he's doing a good job. Like Stormzy.
I like
cool.
Stormzy. I really do.
He made. You know, they were saying that he was the first black British
artist to headline.
Yeah. But I think he's the first black British male. Solo artist headline. But anyway,
So he's still making history.
Yeah, he still made history. The singer, what's her name?
Skunk Anansi from
Skin, yeah.
Skin from Skunk Anansi, sorry.
She kind of she wanted to remind everyone that, well, actually, she was the first. But she was in a band, but she was still,
She fronted the band.
Yeah, so she was the first black female actually to headline Glastonbury. Everyone said Beyonce's wasn't her.
No, Beyonce came long after her.
Yeah, but I wasn't really checking for Glastonbury in 1999, so I didn't know.
I don't think I knew what Glastonbury was.
I don't remember, but I liked Skin. I liked her band.
What was that? What was Skunk Anansi? I can't think of a famous Skunk Anansi song.
Weak. There's another song. If you go online and you listen on YouTube, you'll think, oh yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know that there are songs in the old, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can't think.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, that sounded really Essex. Oh, I can't think.
Calm down,
innit? But yeah.
But then Stormzy then replied to her and apologised and said, you know, I got it wrong.
You know what? That's what I like about Stormzy, because he's very humble.
No, he is.
And
cool.
It's like he
right.
kind of people that I feel like he deserves his fame. I feel like he's trying to give back as well.
No, he's all right. He's a nice guy.
From that perspective, I feel like there are some people that deserve their fame. And, you know, there'll be people that say, oh, you know, can't see why he's so famous or...
Right. He's got a nice spirit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Aside from whether you like the music or not, that's neither here nor there. You don't have to listen. You've got a choice.
I liked his first debut album. I had that.
But what I'm saying is, if you don't have to listen. You know what I mean?
Listen, yeah.
But at the same time, go on. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that also. There was a couple of people saying that, you know, I read an article saying that he's the prime minister that Britain needs. I think everyone just calm down. You know. Well, it's a good performance.
You know what? It's the whole. Yeah, I think politics is probably
not
not
a politician,
right? But it's that whole thing that they're trying to do in America, where you can run for presidency. I mean, like Schwarzenegger can essentially run for presidency. Like,
no, he can't. He's not.
Can he not? Oh no, because he's not an American citizen.
He was a governor though. He could have done that. He did that. Governor of California.
Yeah. But I mean, president. Okay, celebrities can run for presidency.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So maybe that's the kind of trail of thought people are going. But no, it's different here in the UK, and I can't see that happening.
You know, he's okay. He said, told Boris Johnson to suck his mum. But like, come on, that doesn't mean he should.
And
be
the thing is, Boris came out saying that he likes Stormzy. I'm like, I don't think you heard.
Don't care.
No, but what I'm saying is, I think Boris got hold of the wrong end of the stick because he was saying that he really liked Stormzy. He
probably does.
And I'm thinking, but he dissed you.
Politicians like water off a duck's back. They've heard worse. They've been called worse. I don't think they care. He doesn't care.
He's like, I don't know what he's like. But anyway.
Oh, and also Banksy, the elusive Banksy.
Oh, with the stab proof,
custom
bulletproof,
stab,
whatever.
Stab.
I liked it.
Well, you know, it's probably worth a lot of money now because he did it.
No, but I'm sorry. If we're talking about Glastonbury, can we talk about Alex?
Oh yeah, the plant in the
Alex. Do we think he was planted?
You know me, I'm quite cynical. At first, I was looking, I think, this doesn't seem so random. But then watching him and the way he was holding the mic, I think it was. Yeah, it's a random.
I think it was random, and I think.
For those who don't know, Alex is a fan of
Dave.
Santan Dave. Is that his name?
Yeah, Dave.
Dave, and he went up on stage and performed with him.
Yeah, well, Dave essentially plucked him out of the crowd.
Yeah,
they were singing.
What is that song? What's it called? It's like they were chanting at first.
God, what's it? What's the song called? Thiago Silva.
Oh right, who's Thiago?
He's a footballer.
He's a footballer. Okay.
So they was because he had the top on. That's what he was saying.
Oh right, I remember. Okay.
And
who does he play for? Arsenal.
God, I couldn't tell you. But look, right, you're asking too many questions. I don't know. I just know he's a footballer. But no, I don't know who he plays for. But yeah. So and it was Dave's song with AJ Tracy.
Right.
So he was singing AJ Tracy's lyrics, the Alex guy.
That was good.
And he's like, he knew all the bars. But then I just felt like that's what happens a lot. When you have someone that you like, you do learn all the lyrics.
Yeah, no, he was obviously a big fan, thankfully.
But I was laughing. I was like, you know what?
It was funny though.
He was proper like,
with the mic.
And all right, mate, the dancing.
I just kept thinking, can you just put the mic?
Because he was like,
it's holding it like that. Just
okay.
Turn it a bit. Yeah, and that was when
he was proper gassed.
Yeah,
you could tell. But it was nice because apparently he's got a PA in Nottingham and everything. Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's gonna ride this fame, and so he should.
I heard they're looking to give him a record.
A record deal.
A record deal.
Well, I'm not being funny, but if Honey G can get a record deal, sorry, the jerk dance. Anyway, so if anybody has the misfortune of knowing who Honey G is, if you don't, you're probably doing better than most.
I saw her new song before I went on holiday. I just switched it over.
But the jerk dance, Jan.
I turned it over.
And I'm like, all you've done is taken a couple of dance moves and remixed it badly and tried to make it sound like this is your thing.
Trying to remain relevant. I totally forgot about her. I thought, oh, she's still
Honey G needs to stick to selling homes.
Yeah, that's what she did.
She's an estate agent. I have no issue with the woman.
Yeah,
but you can't sing, you cannot rap, and you certainly cannot dance. So allow it.
It's no longer funny.
It's
when
not
she was
funny.
on X Factor, whatever, but
H to the O to the N to the E to the Y to the G. It's Honey G.
That was what, 4 years ago now or longer. So
and then it was like those glasses. It looked like the glasses looked like you know when you used to get those glasses with the fake nose.
Yeah,
that's what her face looked like.
Strange.
Fierce fear
really
pop
strange.
It.
But anyway, I'm actually want to bet that Alex is at Mobo's.
Oh yeah,
Mobo.
He'd be a guest of honour.
Yeah. with Dave.
I'm sure Dave has got better things to do.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, no, you know what? I feel like everyone,
cool.
if you get a little fame, like little bring in, just ride it, innit? Because, you know, that ain't going to last long.
I just hope it was organic.
Unless you've got something happening. I feel like it was. I like you. At first I was a bit sceptical. But then I feel like, it was.
It was alright.
Did you see Janelle Monáe's performance?
I didn't. I heard it was wild.
I went to see Janelle Monáe when she was at Brixton Academy.
She was good.
She is fucking amazing.
Was it a good performance? I need to watch it.
Yeah. Right. I caught, was it 4 songs? Queen, Electric Lady, Prime Time. What was the other song I heard? Oh, I must have fallen asleep.
She went into the crowd, didn't she? I didn't see that bit. I heard she went into the crowd.
That wouldn't
This is
surprise me.
wild.
She did it when she was doing the concert. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah, she's
and I must admit, when I went,
talented,
I didn't know all of her songs.
Oh, right.
But after that concert, I was like, you know what? Back catalogue.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way back. I love her.
Did you see the what's her name? The one she's really nice, big lady.
Oh yeah,
that plays the flute.
Yeah, I forgot what her name is.
Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Lizzie or something like that. Yeah, her performance was really good. I saw some of that.
What about Janet Jackson? Did you see it?
Was she there?
She was.
Was she headliner?
I don't even know. You know what? I didn't even see the highlights on
How
it.
is Janet Jackson?
She was definitely at Glastonbury.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't really. Oh.
Definitely.
I'm sure I heard she was going to be headlining. I'm sorry, I don't know where I heard that
it was
from.
sort of the promo wasn't as intense as it normally is.
Oh, well, I'll have to check that out. I didn't know she was there. Nobody's talking about her.
I only saw it because I saw it on her page
Oh,
that she was going to be at Glastonbury.
oh
But
wow.
like you said, I didn't hear it for whatever.
Janet. I like Janet, but Janet is not the strongest vocalist.
Aww.
But you know, she never has been. But she's
No.
brilliant. She's an icon.
Yeah, she's very sexy.
Yeah, I love Janet.
All for you, if you really have. And it's
That
all
was a
the.
tune, I love that. Trevor Nelson couldn't stand her.
You couldn't stand
Trevor
her.
Nelson just.
Oh,
didn't like
really?
Janet Jackson. Yeah, he used to. I remember when he used to do the lick, and he used to make
On
sly
MTV.
jabs at her.
Really?
Yeah, basically just said she was a studio artist. Like visually, like image wise, that was on point, but
yeah.
she just could not sing. He just didn't. He doesn't rate her as a vocalist.
Wow.
Gosh.
But yeah,
Trevor.
from one awards to another, the BET Awards.
Oh yeah, that
They
was a
honoured
good
the
one.
Queen. Oh, hell, the Queen.
Mary.
Miss MJB.
Yeah.
Listen,
That was brilliant. That
she
took me
is
back.
amazing.
I love Mary.
Mary is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And she just has that connection to her fans. It's very
Yeah.
emotional. It's
Yes.
very.
But I
yeah.
think if you're a Mary J. Blige fan,
Yep.
you would know what she's been through.
Yeah, she was the first person I saw live in concert when I was 16.
I
Was
saw
the
her
first one.
live as well.
Love Mary.
She was amazing.
It was her and Casey.
I remember seeing her and I was thinking
Yeah.
to myself, oh God,
yeah.
her and Casey.
Yeah, it was early.
I remember seeing her and thinking she was wearing this like all-in-one like suit, and I was just like, she's so fucking dope.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, in terms of fashion,
Yeah, Mary.
I always thought Mary just had it on point. The hair, the makeup. Do you know what I mean? She always looked good.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And because it was like rugged,
Yeah.
but it was sexy and sassy at the same
Yeah.
time. You would just like, you know, like she'd rock the really short shorts, but with the big like boots and
Boots,
stuff.
yeah.
And it was just like, yeah.
Mary. When she brought out Method Man.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
Can we talk about Method Man?
Method Man
Can
looks
we
so
talk
good.
about Method Man?
Method Man didn't look like that when he was in his 20s.
I don't know what Method's been doing. I think Method Man's been eating his Manish water. He's been drinking Manish water.
He eats better now.
Yeah, I mean,
It works
he's
out.
been eating mutton and rice.
Mutton and rice,
He's been
yeah.
eating mutton and rice. He's been, he's been on the Ital food.
Method Man years ago looked. I just never.
Oh, no. I always liked
I
Method
was
Man.
never. But looking at him now, I was like,
He's
what about
proper
Lil
beefed
Kim?
up.
What about Lil Kim? Lil Kim needs to kind of know how to hold a microphone.
It was a
Like,
lot.
She just does too much. It's
There was a lot
calm
going on.
down.
Like
I couldn't hear her. I couldn't hear her at times. Sometimes she was. It's like,
Well,
just
she
calm
appeared on
down.
stage, and I was like, okay, because when I heard the ding ding, I
Yeah,
thought,
I knew,
okay,
yeah.
she's gonna be on. Yeah, I was getting ready. If I told you once, I told
Yeah,
you
but
twice,
she gets
QB. But then it was like,
Yeah, it's like calm down. I know she gets excited. I don't really see her perform that much on TV, but I just thought, just calm down a bit. What's wrong?
I was like,
What do you think of it? Everyone said she looked fantastic.
I
but
think
I look
she-
at Kim and I just
I think she did look good,
yeah.
but yeah, I think there was a lot happening all at one time.
Yeah, there is a lot happening.
And
Always a lot happening. At
Again,
one time.
Lil Kim, for me, I feel like she was someone that made you know that it was okay to embrace your sexuality.
Yeah.
Like growing up, like when you listen to Kim's lyrics, it was like she was what's the word? She kind of I can't think of the word now, but she was basically, you know, obviously I write erotic poetry
Yeah,
and literature and stuff like that. So for me, someone like Lil Kim that spoke openly about stuff, like remember that lyric, I used to be afraid of the dick and shit like that.
You know who wrote that? Biggie.
That doesn't surprise me actually, because it sounds like a Biggie flow.
Her early stuff, like he wrote all that.
But the mere fact that she spat it, right? And she spat it with conviction, and she made you know, if you want to suck dick, like, who's gonna tell you shit? And I'm not saying like go and suck dick, but I'm saying if you want to suck dick, and you know what I mean, like, don't feel no way. But no, jokes aside, she allowed you to feel like you can embrace your sexuality and like just know what you want. Her and other people, but I'm saying she was one of the rappers that kind of did that for me.
But as we can see now, there was a lot of issues.
There was a lot going on.
So much going on. I mean, I was looking at her, like a lot of people say that she looked fabulous. Every time I look at Kim, she just looks like she's in pain. Like her body looks so stiff.
In pain?
No,
oh my God, did you say she looks in pain?
I don't know, something about her, like everything just looks
like
even below the waist, she just looks really heavy.
Stuffed.
I don't want to use the word stuffed.
No, but I'm saying, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
like,
it just looks.
The waist is really small.
It looks really uncomfortable.
And then the thighs are kind of thick, and then she's got boobs. And I know what you're saying.
Like she's in pain. Like
it's because she's so small.
Yeah,
that's what
all that going on, and this person is like what,
she's
5'5"?
She's tiny.
Yeah, it's just. I'm looking at her, just, oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. And even the fact that she had so much work on her face, psychologically, there was a lot happening. And I think, well, I'm sure
You know what's interesting though? She probably looks a lot, obviously when we see her, she's got a ton of makeup on, plus all this surgery. She probably looks, somebody said she looks a lot better without the surgery.
Probably.
When you see her, you probably wouldn't even recognise her.
Well, I think she was pretty. I don't even know why she did all that to her face, because she was a pretty black woman.
Blame all the men in her life, including her father, that used to make her feel like she was ugly.
Sadly, it happens to a lot of black women.
But to go to that extent, but just looking at her, it's just like, oh, Kim.
I know what you're saying, but can I just also say, I know obviously you said that like there was a lot of issues, and I'm saying that she kind of allowed you to embrace your sexuality. I know obviously, as like you've just said, I know that there's a lot of issues now, but I think when you're growing up and you want to write certain things, or you talk about certain things amongst your friends and stuff like that, when you hear an artist like that, because obviously now everything's out on the internet.
Yeah, everything. There's nothing.
But then it was almost like, this is, like even as far as 10 years ago, like you didn't have it the way we have it now.
And a black woman, and in hip hop talking.
It was yes, it was all of that.
Because up until that point, it was just Madonna that was doing that kind of.
Well, no, it was also Janet.
Oh yeah,
because Janet and the Velvet Rope. Yeah, like there's a song called "If." I don't know if you.
I remember "If." Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember discovering that song and thinking. Yeah.
I never liked it though.
No, I wouldn't say like in terms of musically it was the best, but the lyrics.
But she was a bit more, Madonna was a bit more in like the erotica era.
Yeah.
And she was in your face. She didn't care. And then you had Lil Kim. It's like, it was different to see a black woman
doing it. And then Foxy Brown tried a thing. She tried, she was on a similar wavelength. Now we've got Nicki Minaj.
And Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, I love Megan Thee
Do
Stallion.
you like Megan Thee Stallion?
Yes.
She's all right, I was listening to her. She says it's not an album, but it is an album to me.
Listen, she done business as well. I love all that. I just love women being able to like express who they are. It gets a bit
boring after a while. You think, oh, okay.
You know what? I agree with you to a point. I think keep it nice.
There's space for them in hip hop, but also embrace the women that are not talking about that.
Oh, you've got to have a balance.
Yeah, there isn't a balance though. I feel that it's those ones that are just out there.
But can I just
get
say,
all the attention?
It's not about slackness for me. I think you're right. There is a lot of slackness, and the slackness is what draws the attention, and that's what people are buying into. I.e., Megan Thee Stallion. She's all about body, all about sex. Do you know what I mean? Nicki, that's how she whatever. So we definitely. I'm trying to think. Is there anybody that is even rapping that side of things without all the sex?
Oh, Rhapsody. But Rhapsody doesn't get this. She's really good. She's.
But is it because we live in a man's world that it's kind of like
serious? Rhapsody she's a lyricist. She's seriously underrated.
But even if you go back in the day though, Jan, and you look at someone like Latifah, who had bars, I don't think she got the kind of recognition that she should have, because she weren't putting out there.
She gets it more now.
Well, she gets it now as a legend. Yeah. But I'm saying at the time, she didn't get the kind of recognition as maybe someone like Lil Kim got, because Kim was putting it out there. Yeah, not even so much putting it out there, because again, as I said, what she was talking about was real situations, but she was just talking about it rawly. But because it was like the whole image that went with it, men could fantasize on it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that's essentially hip hop is very much still a man's game.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're coming to the table with something, we want to see tits, arse, and pum pum.
Yeah,
basically, that's what they're saying.
And you've got to be as raw as possible.
raw as
Sometimes
possible.
it just, and the thing is, you got the Megan. It's like they're saying all that stuff, but I bet behind closed doors, they're probably the exact opposite. To
Probably
what they're
don't do it. Yeah. No, I think so. And I think there is definitely a thin line between embracing your sexuality and knowing what you want as a woman and caping for what you want as a woman and just buying into being over sexualized and just trying to shift units. You kind of have to stay true to yourself. And it's difficult because when the paper starts talking.
Was it Megan saying that, not laughing at this, but she's trying to go to university, she's trying to do a degree, and I'm like,
People
that's
will
not happening
laugh.
for now.
People will laugh.
She had to drop out. I want her to actually get her degree,
Go back and
but
do it.
I don't know, we'll see. I just hope she does.
It really is a situation, actually, when you think about, because there's definitely a movement that's happening where women are kind of like taking charge of who they are.
Yeah.
But then it's almost like this kind of weirdness that happens because on one hand, you can be all of that.
Yeah.
But then you still almost have to compromise to a point in order to move forward. It's kind of like you have to like play the game to change the game.
Right.
And I think as long as you stay true, that's what I'm saying. If you stay true to it, if you want to play the game to get to where you need to get to, then you think and turn things around, then fine. But don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's a different wavelength altogether. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like Beyonce. I feel like Beyonce, it's a weird one with her because she started out obviously with Destiny's Child and they were kind of like, they sold sex, but they kind of kept it churchy. It was weird.
Churchy. Because I was still quite young.
But they still sold sex.
Yeah, later it didn't.
They still definitely, even in their outfits and stuff,
Yeah.
they might not have been overtly talking about it.
But there was still that. You still have to be sexy. You still have to.
But even things like Say My Name and stuff, all right, you're saying Say My Name on the phone, but no, there was underlying kind of whatever. You know, all those, when you think about the lyrics of these songs.
No, I was just thinking something to do with Destiny's Child. I remember somebody said to me how they felt that it's over. They thought that Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, perhaps had a thing for her. Had a thing for her.
Oh no, come on.
That's what somebody said to me. I don't think so.
That's
but this is a
painful.
person who doesn't like Beyonce. But yeah, I remember
it wouldn't be such a crazy thought.
No,
but
I don't.
Let's not even think about
that.
No,
I just don't. I think it had something to do with, you remember she did Sports Illustrated years ago, and that's how the conversation came up. But somebody said something about, but her father secretly probably has a thing for her. I'm like, I don't think so.
No.
And swiftly moved on.
No.
I don't think so. I don't know why they came up with that.
But even her now, she's in this position, like even like what she did at Coachella with the kind of, the black.
Of course she did that.
Yeah, the kind of like really kind of gaping for, black education.
And stuff.
Basically.
I think thanks to Solange, she got a bit brave.
She got brave, but I'm glad she got brave because you're one of the biggest artists of our time.
Yeah, so you're going to have to,
And you've got black daughters.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was her turning point when she had her children.
Yeah.
And it's so important that we have people. I mean, there's a lot of things that a lot of people won't agree with as far as Beyonce is concerned. And I have a few friends that can't stand her. I actually think she's all right.
People hate her.
I don't. How can you hate the woman? You don't know her.
Yeah, I think that goes quite deep, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, when people hate someone, I'm like, how can you hate someone you have no interaction with?
I know people who hate her.
That's deep. I can't hate someone I don't know.
Something else going on here. I don't know.
I think that's jealousy a lot of the time. A lot of jealousy and envy, because you cannot hate someone you have no interaction with. You can hate what they're about, but how can you hate that person? You don't have nothing to do with them.
It's a bit of a strange one.
It is strange. But yeah, it's interesting. Interesting times anyway.
Yep.
Musically.
Very interesting times.
What's happening? Yeah. I mean, like the little Nas X thing now.
Oh yeah,
apparently
like
coming out as gay.
Yeah, and people are being really, really cruel. Like, just coming out. What is wrong with people? Just making all these jokes.
Well, you know what? I haven't caught any of the jokes.
Well, they're making jokes about him and Young Buck.
That's because of 50 Cent, though.
Yeah, I just think. But my whole thing is, for those that Young Buck used to be in G Unit as a rapper, but they've fallen out now over money.
What happened to Lloyd Banks?
Lloyd Banks, he just disappears, and he's really talented. But they say that he just just disappears.
Okay.
So, I don't know where he had a child recently though.
Oh, did he?
He's a father now. But the whole thing with Young Buck possibly liking, had an affair with a transgender
woman. A transgender woman.
I don't think it's what's up. Like 50 Cent, we know what he's like.
He's like a dog with a bone, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, suppose Buck tries to harm himself, or it just
because
gets
maybe
too
he's
much.
Battling with stuff.
Yeah. Then what? You're still going to keep making jokes?
Well, he probably will, to be honest.
Because you should keep the same energy. Well, if you're going to do that, like if anything happens to Buck 50, because I can imagine 50 then taking down all those posts. And
trying to back out of it, like, ain't gonna do me.
Because everyone will turn on him. Then all the people that are with 50 now will be like, oh, poor Buck. You know how people are so... if he ends up, I don't know, I hope not, but I just think it's going to get too much. All these jokes about his sexuality and stuff. It's probably true, but that's his business.
Well, this is the thing, and this is the next thing, isn't it? It's like black men in the industry are not allowed to be anything but straight and masculine. And if you're outside of that, then it's a problem. And I think that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because there are gay people. There are men that like transgendered people.
Yeah, a lot.
There are men that like other men. There are men that don't know what they like.
Especially
black,
in hip-hop.
white, and right. And a lot of the time in hip hop, they just act like they like women.
Yep.
And they can't stand the pum pum.
Yep.
Exactly, it's so deep, and I just don't understand why. Anyway, like I said, if you don't like something, my thing is, if you don't like something, move away from it. You can't diss it. Just move away.
If 50 wants his money from Young Buck, have a conversation with him. Stop
I
putting all that nonsense.
I wasn't addressing that necessarily to 50 Cent. I'm just talking in general.
Just in general.
But 50...
But your millions of followers who keep then going on Buck's page and...
50 is just doing it for the clout.
him.
He knows that his followers love when he gets on someone's back.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. Do you know what I mean? And it's just a thing now, isn't it? His kid's cute though.
The little boy. Yeah, little boy. No, I find him funny, but sometimes I think,
I know I see some of your comments on his page sometimes. I'm like, oh God, she's at it again. I think I saw one today where you were like, what if Young, and I could hear you saying it, what if Young Buck decides to do something?
What if he does?
I know. It's true. No, but you're right.
Somebody harassed him in a supermarket when he was with his woman. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I thought, this is going too far
it's a
now.
Bit much now.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I know. What about Yewande from Love Island?
Yewande from Love Island, who...
The only black girl that was in there. Well, black as in... I mean, there's a mixed race girl.
Yeah,
but the only sort of full black, if you want.
For those who don't know...
That sounds so wrong. Only full black girl. But you know what I mean.
But for those who don't know, Love Island is a dating show over here. The people who are not from England. And... So Yewande, she's a scientist, yeah?
She's Irish.
She's an Irish scientist.
From Ireland.
Nigerian heritage.
Oh.
She entered the... What is it? What do they call it? The villa?
The villa.
The villa. She's been in there for what? 6 weeks?
Is it 6 weeks already?
I don't know. It started before I went on holiday. Maybe 4.
Yeah, I think so.
She's the sole black woman in the villa. She wasn't chosen. I knew that would happen. Nobody chose her. She spent most of her time there just sitting in the bedroom, just looking really glum because no one was interested in her.
Editing. Oh. I don't think she spent all that time in the bedroom.
Probably not. Anyway. We didn't even see her much, apparently. People will say, where is she? We don't see her. And I just kept thinking, I knew this would happen. Black women need to stop going on these shows. Like the men who enter these shows. I
actually disagree with you, but go on.
No, but the men who enter these shows, they have a type, and it's not.
I agree with that, definitely.
I don't see the point.
I agree with that, but I don't think we should stop going on those shows because otherwise, then it becomes. I think it's a difficult one because you're right. The type of guys that they keep putting on these shows go for a certain look, but we do need representation on the screens.
I just that show,
just not for Love Island.
Take me out.
Okay,
just forget it. It's embarrassing, Cheryl.
No, it is a bit embarrassing.
Her just standing up there by herself.
But I think it depends. No, but it depends on how you. It depends on how she. I think she dealt with stuff well. I think she handled herself okay.
Yeah, she was
as an individual. So it's embarrassing that as a black woman, you're basically bottom of the pile
on that show.
Or only on that show. But at the same time, the way you conducted yourself shows the world that actually. You're a decent black woman.
Because I obviously I was away, but I know that, Danny. Didn't Danny like her? Or
Her and Danny had a little thing, or they kind of,
but she
got
wasn't
really
that interested in him, really.
She wasn't. And this is the thing, there's a school of thought that actually she fucked up that whole situation. In the sense that, because I think there was some conversation where he promised that if someone else came in the villa, he wouldn't turn his head to them. He's only got eyes for you, Andy, and blah blah blah. Then this next gal come in, and the rest is we all know.
And then in the end, he didn't choose.
He chose her, but she weren't giving him any kind of,
because she wasn't. Let me tell you something. That Yuandi is not interested in black men and not interested in mixed race men. She liked white men.
Really?
That's what I think.
What
and
think?
The men in there, the white men in there that she liked, they just weren't interested in her.
What makes you think she only liked white guys?
I don't know. I just got that feeling. I don't think she was. You remember? Who was it? The first guy that she ended up with, because they were just the last people standing. What's his name? Michael. Really nice guy.
Oh yeah, the black guy. Yeah.
And I really liked him.
Guy,
and I remember when he walked over to her, he smiled. And I remember her just looking at him like she just
maybe she doesn't know how to deal with it, because sometimes people that live in certain parts of the world, or certain cities, certain towns, certain villages, whatever, their interaction, even as black people, if you don't interact with people of your own, you take on what other people feel about those people.
That's true. But I got the impression she had her eye on someone else.
Yeah, probably. And she probably likes Tommy.
But I thought Michael was nice guy. He was a nice guy, but she was saying, I don't think we have anything in common, whatever. And now she's watching.
Now she's ghost anyway. So
yeah, it's I just thought to myself like, what?
I know what you're saying.
Scientists, just
stick to science.
But they want, and I also think as well, a lot of the contestants that go in there, they're hoping to find someone that. Not only maybe a relationship, but they want to be able to brand themselves afterwards.
Of course.
They want to make money with each other.
Make some money out of it, yeah.
So if they're a good looking couple and they,
Yeah, of course. I think there's a lot of that.
There's that side to it as well.
I do agree. I do agree that Love Island is probably not the right show for black women.
It's not.
But I kind of feel like we need, it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're not on there, we're going to moan that there's no black gal on there.
I'm not.
And then when we're on there, no, but we will. People do though. If there's no black woman, people are going to be like, there ain't no black people. Black woman going, oh, she idiot. Oh, she did. We can't win.
I just look. We don't need to be part of that. Maybe create no, they wouldn't even want
that.
Who? They wouldn't even want that.
We're not in America.
Remember the black guy that was in it? And
what, Marcel? Marcel tried. What did he tried to say?
What did he do?
He tried to anyway.
He got a chick cut.
I think he tried to defend Yuandi, and someone came for his neck and said, "Yeah, but you were on dinner date, and you chose the white girl over the two black girls. So don't try it."
What?
Did you not catch
that?
that?
I didn't catch that.
Okay, so he was on dinner date. Remember, he went on dinner date.
That black guy who was kicked off. Not Marcel.
Oh, no, okay, sorry.
You're thinking of the other. I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, the one that got kicked off this.
I don't know. Oh, okay. I know what you said. The dark skin brother.
And at one point he chose another girl over Yuan. They didn't like each other anyway.
Yeah, well, they didn't like each other. But that's okay though. Just because you're black don't mean you're gonna like each other.
Fine. That's fine. But it was just like, oh.
What happened? Oh no, we found out what happened. Didn't it? He got into a bit of a.
Did he call someone the C word?
Did he get into like a bit of a fight?
They wouldn't really tell us.
Yeah, no, it's a bit vague.
I just laughed. It was very vague.
Joke business. Joke business. What else is joke business? April Jones. So you know April Jones is Omarion's baby mum.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
She's banging Little Fizz, who is Omarion's bandmate from B2K.
If that's true and not
apparently
for
it's
a reality show.
Apparently they confirmed it. Now the rumour is she's pregnant.
What? They're mad.
I'm kind of feeling like, okay, that's their business. They do what they want to do. They're all consenting adults. It doesn't seem like Omarion cares. But what are the rules? Like, if you have a man, what are the rules? Like, you can't just fuck his friend when you break up with him.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Like, would you ever?
I would never. I wouldn't go down that road.
I don't understand. Like, all the men out there, and you have to go through one of his brethren.
But B2K are an odd group.
They are odd, but the fact still remains.
There's a lot.
Let's not even talk about Raspberry.
I know, but but not even just him. Just
all of them.
Things surrounding them. They're a bit.
Chris Stokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot.
But that still doesn't justify. Okay, even if Little Fizz has got a lot popping off in his head, April should know better.
I don't know. It all seems a bit. I don't even care.
How are you going to shit on your own doorstep?
They got a reality. Well, what reality show are they on?
No, I think Little Fizz, wasn't he on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah,
he was on Love and Hip Hop because his girl, his baby mama. Yeah. I think her name is Moniece.
Right. Yeah.
She was the one that exposed him and April's relationship. And again, April, do you, boo? At the end of the day, you're a grown ass woman, whatever. But I just think that's a little bit close. It's just a little bit close.
A bit. If true, it's a bit mucky.
Yeah, I think it's a bit messy. It's like, what happens now when you break up? You know you're going to be the talk of the WhatsApp group. Because you know they've got a WhatsApp group.
I saw the footage of her saying, "Oh, look, come here." I thought, what are you doing? But people do anything for fame now. He doesn't even care. They don't even care.
Kids are cute though.
Their children are cute. I don't think Omarion cares, and I don't think Fizz cares.
I don't think Omarion cares. But it just made me think. And at the end of the day, I don't really care either. It's her life, their life, whatever. But it just made me think, like, what are the rules? Like, there's unspoken rules to this.
Don't even go there.
How would you feel like if you was with a guy and then you broke up with him? Next thing you know, he's fucking your friend.
I would think that was never a friend, and she was obviously checking him before. There's obviously probably something going on.
What? How the hell?
Yeah, there was obviously an attraction before.
Even if you felt attracted to that person, it's just a no-no.
No,
it's a no-go zone.
No way.
You just don't touch that.
I remember years ago, somebody that I knew we worked at the same company, and one of the IT guys, she was dating him. It must have lasted for like, a month. And then he took an interest in me, but I wouldn't go there because he'd been with her. Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Even though I did find him attractive.
Yeah, but it's just a no.
Yeah. Had he not been with her,
fair enough.
Yeah. But that was all a bit.
But there are people that will argue and say, well, at the end of the day, we're human beings. We have urges and inclinations, and as long as you're not hurting anybody, then what's the problem?
A bit too close.
I think it's a bit too close. I personally couldn't do it myself. And I would not like that to be done to me.
Yeah, you just feel like you'd be questioning a lot of things. Like, how long you been checking?
All along, yeah. Like, were you low-key shagging him on the sly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes good TV.
Yeah, woohoo! Another interesting revelation was apparently Bow Wow used to beat up Sierra.
He broke her finger.
Or something so. I was like, what is this? Where's this? Anyway.
Because then he recently, remember he got into a bit of an altercation with a former girlfriend now in the lift.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a strange one.
He seems like he's a bit of a bully, innit? Maybe it's because he's quite small. He might have small man syndrome.
He's always been bullied on online as well.
That's what I mean. Maybe because he gets bullied, he decides he's going to bully his women.
So the interesting thing is that Sierra's never really spoken about.
She don't talk about it full stop.
At all. What? The fact that she even went out with him because too busy with, what's his name?
50 Cent. Oh, Russ. Remember she went out with 50 Cent?
I remember, yeah. That was a secret for years.
That was interesting.
I was quite shocked.
Yeah.
About that. He said she was a bit off.
He said she was off key.
Well, she was a bit weird.
What did he say?
Because he was going out with that comedian Chelsea Hadler.
Oh, God, that was weird. That whole setup
was a bit strange. And then she said, I can't even remember, but Sierra used to do, like, I think them times, like, Sierra used to just act a bit weird. I can't even remember what it was. Well, Chelsea said that. Because when she was seeing him, it's like Sierra was still in the background.
Hanging around like a bad smell.
Yeah, it was all a bit. Yeah.
Oy.
But yeah, they went out for a number of years.
What?
Sierra 50 Cent. Yeah.
Remember, I can't leave him alone. That was a tune, though.
That was, yeah. I don't know. She's a bit of I find her a bit annoying.
What do you think? She's a bit of a bunny boiler?
I just find her annoying.
Why?
She's something about. She's just. Keep an eye on Sierra.
I trade my legs in for hers any day. Though.
No, she looks good. She always look good, but
I just wonder, like, what is the story? Because I loved 1-2 Step and Goodies and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, that
stuff.
When she first came out, she was brilliant.
And then it went a bit wayward.
It went wayward because at that time she was living in Atlanta, so everyone she worked with, producers, they were in Atlanta. It's got that sound, and then she decided to go.
Faye, innit?
Yeah, and then she moved to Los Angeles, started hanging out with the Kardashians.
Anyway,
then she was going out with Future.
Well, you know that was going to end up badly.
Yeah. Then
she started with Future.
Yeah, but she was her music career got a bit quiet,
stalled a bit, innit?
So she was like tried to get in with that crowd, and then when she was with Future, she wanted him to do reality show. Something that's what he said. She wanted to do because they were engaged. He weren't in it. He wanted to go back to Atlanta and just be Future. So that's why they kind of fell out.
And do what Future does.
Yes,
which is shag everything. No, I'm joking. I don't know.
Well, he's a free spirit.
Oh, if he's single, he can do what the fuck he likes, like Willie.
And having loads of kids.
Yeah, very Jamaican, isn't he?
Yeah, very. It is. It's like.
Is he Jamaican, Future?
Doing that in 2019.
Is he Jamaican?
No.
I swear like he's Jamaican heritage.
No, people thought he was Haitian from Haiti, but he's not.
He looks Jamaican, like his face.
Yeah, his facial, yeah, but he's not. He's not West Indian.
So where's he from?
Atlanta. It's from America.
Yeah, but there's got to be an origin in there.
But remember slaves. Remember.
Oh, Americans don't recognise that. Yeah, it's true. It's funny that, innit? We've got like a check back point.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But their ships went straight to America. That's
True.
all they could go back to.
True,
Whereas
true.
Obviously our parents
We're
were
the rogues.
immigrants.
Well,
But,
the Jamaicans were the rogue slaves anyway. So.
Yeah, we're the rogues.
Do you know what I mean?
And then so.
Well, now I'll bomb a clout y'all talk about, can't make me slave. Fuck off. Can you imagine?
Rogues. They say
Oh,
that.
I
Yeah, I
love
wonder if that's
Jamaica.
true.
I think so.
That shit was supposed to go to America, but it was so bad that they stopped us.
Well,
stopped off in Jamaica.
It
wasn't the plan.
All I know is that a lot of shit went down in Jamaica during slavery.
And Haiti.
Which is why a lot of Jamaicans carry on the way that they do.
There could be an explanation.
Yeah, there's a
for a lot of
few explanations in there somewhere. Weird. But, oh God, what was I going to say? Yeah, if Bow Wow is doing that, he really needs to stop.
So he just broke her feet.
She should have just punched him.
But who where's that source? Who said it? Was it somebody that knew them?
I don't know. I read it on a website.
Which one?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh no, I remember.
I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, they got quiet that side.
Yeah.
Man. Remember everyone? I remember they were
back in the day.
Back in the day.
Man, on that, but no.
And they've been proven on numerous occasions. They've been kind of exposed as being. They just make stuff up. Yeah,
it's a bit like
I don't know why what happened.
The Inquirer back in the day.
Yeah,
but now the Inquirer's quite on point, though. You know.
Yeah, they have to be now.
The fact, even like when Prince passed away and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the information that they got was proper on point.
I think with the National Enquirer, I think even back in the day, there was always elements of truth in their stories.
Yeah.
But now you've got all these blogs and
yeah, it's true.
Everyone's just trying to.
But did you hear about that woman that got that might be basically getting into trouble with the law because she filmed this guy masturbating on the train in front of her? So imagine you get on a train.
She uploaded it.
And
right?
you see this guy, he moves closer to you, whips out his willy and starts beating it. So she films it and then she uploads it. I think she tried to report, like she tried to tell someone at the like on the train or the station or whatever, and they basically slut shamed her by telling her, well, why didn't you move? Like, what the fuck? Like, if I'm on the train, I've paid my fare.
That's not the reaction,
right?
TFL.
I've paid my fare, and some guy's got his willy out. I'm supposed to move. Oh, no, bitch, you better come and get your dirty bungle.
Wait, did that happen here?
I'm not sure if it was here.
Or in the States?
No, I think it was in France.
Oh, France.
Yeah, it was in France. So now, because she uploaded it, she uploaded the footage of the guy wanking, she stands to face... she has to pay more, whatever.
So what happens to him?
Oh, he gets fined too, but she gets fined more.
Because she uploaded it.
So I'm sorry, but I would have done the same. Like, how dare you?
No, I would have never... She shouldn't get in trouble for that.
No! She said she filmed it because she thought she might need, because he followed her. Apparently she did move or something and he followed her.
Maybe what she should have done, rather than upload it, she should have gone straight to the
feds. Yeah,
that's what should have happened.
But no, I'm sorry, but you got some fucking freaks out here, and you're supposed they've got protection. They've got protection by the law. What for? How are you getting your cock out in front of someone on the train and you're getting away with that? You should be put inside for indecent exposure.
Yeah, exactly. That's a bit
dirty.
I don't know what the laws are like in France.
I don't know what they're like.
I don't think that would have happened here. I think he would have got into some serious
more trouble. Yeah. I think, as I said, I think he got fined, but she got fined too, and she got fined more than him.
That he just got a fine.
Got a fine. He should have been flung in prison.
At least a couple of months. Yeah.
Dirty wretch. I mean, what possesses people to do stuff like that?
That's disgusting.
I mean,
it happens quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, well, freaky people in it. Get their thrills.
Yeah, but that's
cheap thrills.
Dirty.
Dirty. Cheap thrills.
Cheap thrills.
Ugh. And looking at her,
that's and
she filmed it. Imagine, and you're filming, a man's looking at you while you're filming, and he's wanking, beating his cock.
I wouldn't.
No, he's taking a piss.
I don't know. I think I would have been so shocked. I'd just run away. I don't know.
I'd have said something like, "You're fucking nasty."
No, you'd have gone,
you're nasty. Look how small your cock is. I would have cock shamed him. I'd have been like, is that all you got in there? Where's the rest, mate? Is it folded underneath? Got bigger balls than you got cock, mate.
You would
all
actually.
Balls, no cock.
Yeah, that would have been that would have gone viral.
Not even 2 meat and veg, just veg.
Just the abuse.
So what happened, Cheryl? Well, you know,
Dear.
I abused him back. Got to be done sometimes. Anyway, men like being abused. But anyway, okay, so Kim Kardashian, as we know, she launched her new range, kimono.
Yeah, I saw that. She's still doing it.
Shapewear.
Them things are awful. Any kind of shapewear, it's just too tight.
The thing is,
Comfortable.
it caused a bit of an uproar because obviously kimono is, you know, attributed to Japanese culture and stuff. So now she's decided she's going to change the name. She's going to
she's going to change it.
She's going to rebrand because apparently, and I've got a quote, she said, basically she was criticized for her cultural appropriation. That's what she was criticized for. Yeah. So she said, like in a series of tweets, she said, I'm always listening, learning, and growing. I'm so appreciate the passion and varied perspectives that people bring to me. She said, her brands and products are built with inclusivity and diversity at their core. And after careful consideration, I will be launching my solution wear brand under a new name. Whatever.
What's she going to call it?
Well, she hasn't named it yet. But interesting, the mayor of Kyoto, which used to be the old capital of Japan. What?
Go on.
It used to be the old capital of Japan. He basically rinsed her as well. Basically told her she's being culturally insensitive. So that's why. But if it was black people, that'd be like, whatever, just get a grip. Like, shut up and stay in the corner. Like, why are you not freaking out? Like, well, it doesn't matter, you know. But because other people are getting vexed, I'm going to change it because, like, my fans, like, it doesn't matter that I've, like, culturally appropriated for, like, the last 5 years.
And they seem to have more power than us. Because if it was us, people would just be like... But I suppose I don't know, the kimono is quite...
Kimono is bait. It's like, it's obvious, just... like... Because she was trying to play on words, Kim, I know. No, Kim.
Just leave it.
And you know she was like really excited. Oh my God, I've got like the perfect name, Kanye Quack. Kanye, come quickly. She comes up.
He probably came up with
what's going on, Kim?
I bet he came up with it.
Kimono, don't you think it's so fucking cool? Like, everybody's gonna go crazy for that. Like, imagine it at like Fashion Week.
Exactly. No, but I thought at one point they said that she wasn't going to change it, but the heat must have been on.
The heat was on.
She must have been burning.
Burning up our buttercrease.
Quickly changed that. But like you said, if it's us, nobody cares.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that was wrong. I think she should change it.
No, she should.
Because of, you know, the connotations behind the name.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how quick the decision to change it was. But yet when she was calling it boxer braids, when it's cane row or cornrow, no one corrected her then.
We did, but nobody heard.
Well, no one cared.
Nobody cared.
Oh no, it was Bridget Bardot's hairstyle at one point. Remember?
I swear they did that to annoy us though. I swear it's little thing. Bridget Bardot.
And Bridget Bardot come out of here. You know, I see how we black we here from time to keep putting in the tan all kind of fuckery.
I just think
taking a piss.
I just think they just do that on purpose to antagonize.
Right?
Yeah.
And you succeeded, honey. You fucking succeeded.
Yeah, they do that on purpose now. I realise now, there's certain things I just think you just want black rage.
About Bridget Bardot.
They knew what they were doing when they said her name.
Oh no, who was the other one? There was Bridget Bardot and somebody else. That's a French braid, homie. That's not a cane row.
I mean, do what you want, but then I hate when magazines
don't try it.
Behave as if it's a new thing.
No, when they called it ghetto braids, remember?
Who called it that?
In one magazine, they referred to it as ghetto braids.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah. You're trying it.
You're trying it. You're trying it.
But you're still rocking it though. Yeah. I see y'all on the beach.
If on the beach, fine, but
the thing is, jokes aside, at the end of the day, like you said, you know, wear what you like. Fashion's for everybody, but don't disrespect the source.
To the source.
Don't disrespect the origin.
The creator.
No, you can't. You can't take a whole culture away from people and make it sound like it ain't got nothing to do with them.
Oh, they're doing it though. Done that with grime. Do you remember that?
Anyway, apparently Stevie Wonder can see. You know,
Shaka Khan's mad. Did you see her? She's slurring.
Shaka Khan.
She's slurring. Don't listen to her.
Shaka Khan.
According to Shaka Khan,
what happened to Shaka Khan?
What happened to her?
Why is she slurring? Too much alcohol?
Well, she had an issue with drug addiction years ago, but I don't know. But in that interview where she's saying that, it's like something's not
all together.
Yeah,
something's amiss.
Stevie Wonder's blind. You know how I know?
How?
Look at his hairline.
Oh my! You know, I was going to reference to Hannah. I thought, no, we can't do that to the legend that is Stevie.
Why would you still?
We
plait your hair
cannot
like
do that to the legend that is
No,
Stevie.
but have you seen his braid? His braids start from here.
I know.
So if he could see, he would stop the
But
hairdresser.
you never know. You know, maybe that's his. You know, that's his look.
No, but
That's how Stevie rolls.
No, I like Stevie, but I just think now maybe stop braiding. That's all. Or is it locks? I can't remember.
I think it's braids.
Yeah, just stop doing that now.
I really wasn't going to go there with the braids. On
No,
Stevie,
I'm not being mean. I'm just saying.
But you are being mean. If man could
He's blind.
see, he would take out the braids. Wow.
But they start from here. Like, who keeps doing
From
that?
here, you know, like
No,
the
but
braids
who
start here, like they start at the back and go forward and then back. Oh.
No, but who keeps plaiting it? Who keeps doing that?
I don't
Just
know.
Stop.
I think he can see though. I do.
Maybe a bit.
Apparently his sight was restored. Like a bit of sight was restored quite a while
Maybe he
back.
had an operation.
Yeah.
'Cause he's got the money to.
Because when you think about it now, look at all the operations you're gonna have. Like when you get
Yeah.
like glaucoma or what's the other one, cataract.
Yeah, you can.
They can remove
yeah.
that, and
Maybe-
blindness is essentially
Maybe,
like you know
maybe
if they
his
can
wealth has
allowed him.
allowed him to get some. But to see properly.
Maybe not properly,
Just
but
maybe,
you can see.
maybe shadows.
Because apparently that song, what was it? No summer day, no Halloween. What was it? I just called. That's it. Apparently that was
No,
no.
but that's how he sang it.
No, did you just see what she did?
No, but that's how he did it though.
Do it again.
Like that. That was a song, isn't it? He did that.
There are some.
He doesn't do it anymore though.
There are some things we don't do in public, Jan.
But he doesn't do it anymore.
That's one of them.
But then what are you gonna say? You think he could see then?
No.
Oh, not in that during that era.
When was that?
That was 84. That was the 80s.
Oh God, no. I don't think you could see then.
No, right,
I
but
think
now-
that was like we're coming into the 2000s when man could see.
All right. Yeah.
Get me.
Maybe you can see a bit.
Get me. Like man start seeing like from 2000s and that. Can you imagine? His sense of smell must have been all the way up. Because you know when you lose one sense,
Oh, right.
it heightens other senses.
You know what? Everyone says that his women, everyone beautiful.
Yeah,
he always
that doesn't
pick
surprise me.
beautiful women.
I mean, he was very talented.
Yeah, but they used to say that about Ray Charles, but some people said that if you saw some of the women he was with,
I think that Aaron Hall looks a bit like Ray Charles.
what now? What are you talking about, Aaron Hall? Blast from the no, he's good. Aaron Hall.
But did you see that interview on that TV?
Aaron Hall's a
Did you
mess.
see?
It's a
Did you see
weirdo.
it?
I did. I have.
Oh
seen
my
it.
God! Oh
Yeah,
my
he was
gosh!
doing
I'm
a
actually crying.
series of- It's a recent interview with them.
Oh my gosh!
Blood.
No, it was
Oh,
the
right.
same one
He's a
from.
bit of a weirdo.
No, Jan. When I was like, I want to ask that one, yes, sir. I want to pop. Listen, look, I'm Papa Barling. No,
What was
he
he
looked like Ray Charles. That eyes are
Aaron, look at you. See, your mascara's burning you.
don't you think he looked like Ray Charles?
No. Why do you think he looks like Ray Charles?
No, it just
I've never looked at Aaron Hall and thought Ray Charles.
No, in the Vlad interview,
I'm
he
gonna
had the
watch
black
again.
glasses with the bar head. That is a Ray Charles look.
Yeah, true, but I'd still.
And when he was singing, he was going, "How, whatever he does."
Aaron Hall's a
What's
bit
the Aaron Hall song?
I miss
you.
Yeah, and I miss you. Oh.
They're gonna burn you.
Aaron Hall, man.
Oh, but you know what? Aaron Hall's got a voice though. Still,
No, Aaron Hall. What's he doing now, though? A bit of a shady character as well.
looking like Ray Charles. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, his career he just disappeared.
Yeah,
didn't it?
which was, well, I think he had a bit of an issue with R. Kelly. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
they reckon that R. Kelly kind of.
Well, he
thinking
kinda
back,
did
actually,
steal
he
his look.
Yeah, he stole his look.
that
thinking
whole
back.
bar led and that whole over sexual.
But I didn't think of it because I wasn't really. Aaron Hall, I was like, oh,
You would have been too young anyway to really think about that.
he didn't even.
Yeah.
Mind you, Aaron Hall was always on the box television. I always remember them "I Miss You" song during the video where she died.
Was it someone died?
Yeah, the girlfriend, his love.
No, but I'm saying, was that because someone died or was that just the song?
I don't know. You know, I shouldn't laugh. I don't know.
Proper laughing about it, you know.
I don't know. I don't know if it was someone died, but the girl in the video, his lover.
Yeah,
died
I know she died. Yeah.
after she had a baby. It was really.
It's a little bit twisted, Aaron.
It was a bit.
Aaron, do you want to explain your shit? No.
And then at the end, you see by the gravestone. God, that video was morbid.
No, but I mean, I'm not being bad, but I just think in that Vlad TV interview, he did look a little bit like Ray
I'm
Charles.
gonna look back.
Look at it, and because he was ranting as well, it was all a bit much.
I remember those interviews are classic because he's just ranting. He was a bit drunk.
I think he was on something.
Yeah, he was.
But
on
I couldn't
something.
get over how old he looked.
Yeah, look, mash up in it.
Anyway.
And do you know the mother allegedly
Of the
mother
baby.
of his child?
Yeah.
Who was a video
Video
lawyer? Yeah.
vixen.
When he got with her, apparently she was 15. She was allegedly she was
You know
underage.
what? These things do not surprise me.
She was really young. She was going to all these parties. It's all a bit.
These
sordid.
things really don't surprise me. Not in the slightest. Look,
So
I look a
it's a bit
state
of a
now. Look at
weirdo.
my eyes. Looked a state from the get-go, but you know what I mean. It's got worse.
Because that serves you right.
I
You
know.
were laughing.
But before we wrap up, I
Yeah.
just want to talk about the cucumber challenge real quick.
What's the cucumber?
Did you see what was happening?
Oh, that girl.
The
I
girl,
thought-
she was giving that cucumber some
She's-
head.
Do you know who she is?
Who is she?
I don't know. I just.
She was deep throating that shit.
Yeah, that was all a bit.
How do you
What's
do
this
that?
about? I don't know.
And Amber Rose,
Ugh.
she jumped on. Stop it. I like Amber. Leave Amber
I
alone.
know. What did she say?
She was just
disappeared
saying-
for a while.
She's pregnant.
Yeah, I know.
She, I can't deal with you, Joe. I like Amber. We're gonna do a slut walk one day
Where'd she do it in Los Angeles?
in LA. Yeah.
You could do it and I'll put it on Instagram. I just Cheryl. You should actually go. You know, thinking about it, it would.
We
suit.
should
I'm
go.
not going.
And you can apologise to Amber in person and say, "I'm sorry for being such a bitch."
Just laugh at everyone.
But no, she was
Slut
just
walk.
basically saying that I want to apologise to my man that
Mm-hmm.
I can't do what she does.
But
Basically.
just go and give birth, man. Go on. I don't want. When's you due?
Anyway, Jam, where can people find you?
You can see. Have you seen the father of her child?
Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me. Mad News Blog. No, Twitter, Mad News Blog. Instagram, Mad News Blog, and madnewsuk.com.
And it's definitely mad. You can find me at Cheryl's World. That's SHERRYLS World, all one word. That's on Insta and Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can also check out my lifestyle blog,
Yeah, you got a lifestyle
tandbpodcast.com.
blog. And Cheryl, Cheryl's World, you said that.
Cheryl'sWorld.com as well, yeah. So there we go.
Bye.
Ow! That's when it's so stupid.